Alright guys, this is part 10. This is the last video in this tutorial series. So you guys can just take a deep breath because we're pretty much done. We'll just kind of wrap it up. And anyways guys, just want to say congratulations. You pretty much just completed the entire first movement of Moonlight Sonata. So at the end of part 9 we left off with a walk down on the piano. Starting with the C above this C here, so this is middle C, so the first C above middle C, and remember we had G sharp octave in the bass, so we played those together, then D sharp, A, C, F sharp, A, D sharp, F sharp, A, and then we played A, C together with a single note in the bass, single G sharp, and a G sharp by itself, and F sharp with a single G sharp note in the bass. And that's where we left part 9 off. So the next part, we're going to move the bass from a G sharp octave to a C sharp, G sharp. And we're going to play a E, C sharp in the right hand. And it's going to be like a walk-up, like we've learned in, going to be like that walk-up we learned in part 9, but a little different. So E, C sharp in the right hand, C sharp, G sharp in the left, together. Then we're going to play this E, C sharp, G sharp, E, C sharp, G sharp, E, C sharp. And remember, like part 9, when we get up to this G sharp here, we're going to start playing single G sharp notes in the left hand. Then this E by itself. And when we play the C sharp here, we're going to play this G sharp single note in the left hand. So it's pretty similar to that walk-up we went in part 9, except that walk-up in part 9 didn't have you playing E, C sharp, and you started with the G sharp here, G sharp, E, C sharp, and you walked up like that. So again, that walk-up goes like this: C sharp, G sharp in the bass, with E, C sharp in the right hand, then E, C sharp, G sharp, E, C sharp, G sharp, E, C sharp. Then remember, when we get to this G sharp here, we start playing single G sharp notes in the left hand, then the E by itself, then the C sharp with that single G sharp note in the bass. And then the next section is just is going to be a walk down, pretty much almost exactly the same as the one we left off part 9 with. So we change the bass from C sharp, G sharp back to a G sharp octave, and we start playing the first C above middle C, like we did in that walk down in part 9. So this is going to be pretty much the same as that walk down we learned at the end of part 9. So that C, first C above middle C with G sharp octave in the bass together, then D sharp, A, C, F sharp, A, D sharp, F sharp, then A, and then you start to you play the A, C together with single G sharp note in the bass, then F sharp by itself, and then, or G sharp by itself, sorry, G sharp by itself, and then F sharp and G sharp together. So again, that walk down goes like this: G sharp octave in the bass, starting with the first C above middle C, together, then D sharp, A, C, F sharp, A, D sharp, F sharp, A, then A, C together with single G sharp in the bass, then G sharp by itself, then F sharp with the single G sharp in the bass. And then the next part, going to be a little different from any of the little sections we've learned in the last little while. We're going to play C sharp, G sharp in the bass with an E, C sharp in the right hand together. So then we're going to play G sharp, C sharp, E, and then you're going to go back down, C sharp, G sharp, just like that. So again, E, C sharp, G sharp in the bass, then G sharp, C sharp, E, C sharp, G sharp, and then you're going to kind of play like an arpeggio of a C sharp minor chord. After that you're going to play the C sharp, E, G sharp, then the C sharp, and you're going to walk back down the chord, G sharp, E, and then I'll go over that again here. C sharp, G sharp in the bass, E, C sharp in the right hand, then we play the G sharp, C sharp, E, C sharp, G sharp, and you start that arpeggio kind of thing. C sharp, E, G sharp, C sharp, G sharp, E, and after that you can play the bass if you want. You play this C sharp, G sharp again, but normally I don't. I'll just keep playing the way I am. So after the C, we're going to play C sharp, E, G sharp, then back to the E, then C sharp, and I would keep my hand on the bass here, so because we're going to start playing these lower notes here, single notes. So we get down to the C here, we're going to play G sharp with our left hand, then the C sharp with our right hand, then the G sharp, then the E, the G sharp, the E, and then the C sharp. So again, we kind of play that arpeggio thing. C sharp, E, G sharp, C sharp, G sharp, E. Then you can play the bass if you want. I normally don't. I'll just keep my hand on the C sharp, G sharp, then C sharp, E, G sharp, E, C sharp, and then start playing single notes with our left hand. E, or G sharp, and the C sharp, then the G sharp, then the E, then the G sharp, then the E again, and then the C sharp. So I'm going to go over everything we've learned so far from the beginning of part 10. Remember, we started part 10 with C sharp, G sharp in the bass, E, C sharp in the right hand, and we went up with that walk up. So this is what we've learned in part 10. What we've learned so far, and to top it off, this is probably the easiest thing I've taught in these tutorial videos. The last thing we play in Moonlight Sonata, in this first movement of Moonlight Sonata, is just a chord. We're going to play, so after that C sharp here by itself, after this kind of after that, all we're going to do is play chords. We're going to play C sharp, G sharp, C sharp in the bass, with this E, G sharp, C sharp in the right hand. So again, C sharp, G sharp, C sharp, with E, G sharp, C sharp in the right hand. So play that once, and then play that twice. And sometimes I played another time, I don't know, just to kind of make it a little longer. But that's pretty much it, guys. So this is what we've learned in part 10. End with that chord. Congratulations, guys. You can now play the first movement of Moonlight Sonata.